appreciate it. One of the messages that I wanted to give you all was here, or at least on y'all mind. I mean, want to make it. What? Is that it? Listen, how many of y'all have a signature? Or working on your signature? Because y'all know I'm a person in school. So, be honest, how many of y'all go with y'all signature got a signature? Raise your hand. See how the hands went down. If you don't have a signature, that means it's somewhere in the line or somewhere you don't believe in yourself. How many of y'all know how many hours it takes to master something? How many? 10,000. How many years it takes to get to that 10,000? 10 years. 1,000 years. 1,000 hours each year. If you're not getting close to that 10, you're not going to pay. Why you're not training? Because every kid that's your age right now is in the gym 3 times a day, 4 times a day, meaning that the game, the skill of the game is going higher, meaning that if you don't get the hours in, if somebody's putting in 10,000 hours, you're going to put in 10. Are you going to make it? No.
Sorry, it's DJ. It's DJ. It's DJ.
JH the Apostle, aka my big brother. Peace, y'all. We do look alike. He's way more sexy. Bro is gonna kick off with a poem to test how much you can hear and retain, and then I'm gonna come back with a child comes into the world with 2 original questions. Who am I and why am I here? Before those questions can even take form, 2 opposing forces appear, noise and a whisper. The objective of the noise is to make you focus on anything other than those questions. The objective of the whisper is to help you answer them.
So why, one might ask, are the solutions to life buried under decibels of distraction? Why is our success connected to our ability to quiet the noise for a faint yet invaluable moment of clarity, guidance, or assurance? Some believe that our first life is one big filter, separating the weak from the elite, those led by the whisper and those who fall victim to the noise. No one has all the answers, but we can agree that success leaves clues. I invite you now into a story of a young man born into a hood noisier than most. Yet he encounters his innate ability to quiet himself and to tap into a power he didn't know existed. A power that exposed the answers to his two questions. And now armed with those answers, true life begins as noise chases from the So the first question, test your listening. Every child comes into the world with two original questions. What are the two questions?
Who am I? And why am I here?
Is that right?
Yes.
Who am I and why am I here? Before those questions can even take form, two opposing forces appear. What are the two forces? Noise and a whisper. Is that right?
Yes.
Noise and a whisper. Good job. A little harder question. Who can tell me the objective of the noise? What is the noise trying to do? Is that right? The noise is trying to distract you from those two questions. So if the noise is trying to distract you from the questions, what's the whisper trying to do? The poem that Big Bro just read is something that I wrote a little bit ago to be kind of like a creative autobiography of my life. It's describing the journey that I had trying to figure out who am I and why am I here in the midst of some noise and some whispers. The biggest task you will have in your life. Knowing the answer to these two questions, y'all go to, play in high school and win a state championship. That's some people's fantasy. Win a state championship. And that would be phenomenal. But if you win the state championship and you don't know who you are, tragic. But who thinks it's important to know who you are? Okay. So it's easy to answer that question. Now, who can tell me why it's important? Why is it important to know? Why is it important to know who you are?
So you're not usually influenced by other people in your life.
Nice. I'll snap sometimes when I hear something. To not be easily influenced because you know enough about who you are is critical. Coming from where I come from, if you don't know who you are, you will be fooled in those streets. The streets will eat you up. Aside from the streets eating you up, culture, society, if you can't answer the questions of who am I, why am I here, culture will tell you who they think you are.
but I really want to talk to the kids. So in the beginning of this video, I mentioned to PJ, do you want to be good or great? And he don't know, but that's my way of tricking him. So with me tricking him, I could be very specific and say, do you want to be good in basketball or great in basketball? But I'm gonna make it broad. I'm gonna make it broad so that when he say great, I can hold you accountable for everything in your life if I see you not being great at it.